Good evening, I'm Miss Waller. I'm going to talk to you about how to succeed in GCSE Science. All students are sitting GCSE Science. Some of our students are doing Combined Science. Combined Science you will see as AQA Trilogy. That's the exam board that our students are studying. You might know this is double award and it carries the weight of 2 GCSEs. There are 6 exam papers in total. 2 will be in biology. Paper 1 is year 10 content. Paper 2 is what they study mostly in year 11. That's the same for chemistry and physics. Each of the 6 papers will be an hour and 15 minutes long. Some of our students, around 60, are studying separate AQA biology, chemistry and physics. You might know this one as triple science. There are 3 separate GCSEs here, so the students will come away with a total of 3 GCSEs. Again, there are 6 papers, 2 in each of biology, chemistry and physics. The only difference here is that each paper is an extra half an hour in length. For Trilogy, most students will sit foundation tier, although we will be having a look through the mock results and deciding if there are any students that might be more suited to the higher tier paper. Foundation tier papers score from grades 1 to grade 5, higher tier papers score from grades 4 up to grade 9. For Trilogy, as I say, most students will sit foundation. For separates, however, most students will sit higher. There will be, again, some students who may sit foundation after the mock exams. The revision guides that you can see on displayed here are the ones that we are recommending that you get for your student. These are the best that we have found on the market because they contain revision, excellent notes and practice questions, as well as review pages, a workbook and a practice paper for paper 1 and paper 2 for each of biology, chemistry and physics at the end. There's excellent practice here and this is everything that your children will need, aside from sourcing a few past paper exam questions as well. Now, how we recommend that you revise for the GCSE Science. In the revision guide, there are pages that contain all the knowledge and then a corresponding practice page. Anytime we're revising, it's really important to make sure we are testing our memory and we're strengthening our recall. Now, what I suggest you do with these revision guides is that you read through the knowledge and then attempt the practice page from memory, checking back if needed. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Here on the screen, you can see an example of atoms, elements, compounds and mixtures. You can see all the key information displayed here with some key points and some worked examples separating mixtures on this page. If you flick ahead to the green sections a little bit later on, there are practice questions which directly correspond to those pages. So each page in the knowledge section has a directly corresponding practice question page. A little bit further on, the purple section here contains review questions on the whole topic. These are a little bit more similar to exam questions. How we would advise you to use these then is to review the knowledge on the first page here, flick to the practice questions, have a go at these on a separate piece of paper from memory, only looking back to the knowledge if it really isn't coming from the memory. At the back of the book, just to show you very briefly, there are answers to every question that is in here. Once you've had a go at reading through the practice questions and answering those to the best of your ability, you need to make sure that you mark it. Anything that you're not sure about and that you can't work out from the knowledge pages, you need to make sure you come and ask one of us about. Towards the end, also in these black and white pages, there are practice questions. These ones can probably be done straight into the book and are a really good review of what you've revised. This will be really useful before a mock exam or a test, for example. A little bit further on from that, if we scroll to the back, I've picked up a chemistry higher tier revision guide, which is what this one is, but these would be corresponding to the revision guide that you had. There are past papers and these are laid out very similarly to how your exam will look. Now, I recommend saving these past exam papers until much closer to the final exams. You also, in the chemistry ones, have a periodic table, which is again exactly what you'll see in your exam. The other essential component to your revision needs to be answering past paper questions.